Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. And tonight we're going to do Monday Night Raw recap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this shit started. So this show starts with the Miz and Paul Heyman pretty much talking about the match between Matt Riddle and Roman Reigns this Friday for the WWE Universal Championship versus Roman Reigns and Matt Riddle. I don't know why they have the Miz in this feud. Last week too, they had him with Maurice, and they had a match with Riddle where Riddle beat him, and then he's on Miz TV with Paul Heyman. Then Riddle comes out. Then later on the night, Matt Riddle has a match with Tommaso Ciampa, and Miz is on commentary. I don't understand why Miz is involved in this feud. I really don't. I don't know if it's to give. Why don't they just take Riddle off TV on Raw if he's feuding with Roman Reigns on SmackDown? Like, I don't know, man. So yeah, whatever. Then the second match ended up, and Paul Heyman says, the stipulation is that if Riddle doesn't beat Roman Reigns, he will never get a chance at the WWE Universal Championship as long as Roman Reigns is the champion. Okay, whatever. Then we start off the show. The first match was Jimmy Uso versus Montez Ford. A lot of people high on Montez Ford, thinking he has a chance to be a singles competitor and possibly a WWE World Champion in the future. We'll see. Jimmy Uso wins the damn match. But yeah, whatever. Next, we get Seth Rollins backstage. He does an interview. He has a sledgehammer. I don't know. Now the sledgehammer, I don't know. They've always, it's kind of funny because they always, he's like a Triple H 2.0, but he's nothing like Triple H when he wrestles. He's like more of a Shawn Michaels, if you ask me. But he did the pedigree, and now he's carrying around the sledgehammer. He's pretty much making fun of Cody shit, and then saying he's gonna face AJ Styles later on. He says AJ Styles doesn't have the killer mindset to beat me. Then AJ Styles attacks him backstage and shit. Sucker punches him, whatever. And then the next thing was it was Dana Brooks versus Becky Lynch for the 24/7 Championship. Obviously, Becky did not win the damn title. But yeah, whatever. The next match was a qualifying match between Alexa and Liv Morgan versus Doudrop and Nikki Ash. Good match, whatever. Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan win, so they qualify for the Money in the Bank briefcase match. Then we have Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel, where fucking Kevin Owens ends up losing because he gets distracted by the commentators because they keep calling. He says it's not Ezekiel, it's Elias. He gets counted out, and then after the match, fucking Ezekiel says that next week Elias is going back to WWE. So we'll see what the fuck they do with that. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Damien Sandow. Remember, he used to be the stunt double, supposedly the stunt double for the Miz a few years ago. Remember, they're saying it's going to be Damien Sandow playing the part of of Elias. Well, obviously Ezekiel's Ezekiel. Who knows? We'll see what the hell happens. This storyline that's been going on for 2 fucking months. It's kind of stupid. Then we get fucking, I don't know why, MVP versus Cedric Alexander. MVP just beats the shit out of Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander's another fucking loser, man. He needs to fucking get a release. Next, let's see here. We get what should have been the main event of the damn show. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. Hell of a match. By far the best thing on the damn show. This is a fucking 5-star match. Great match between these two men. Back and forth, man. Seth Rollins is up winning at the end. Kind of a full roll-up, kind of a weak finish after all the damn match. AJ Styles was going to hit the finisher, the Styles Crasher, and Rollins pretty much just rolled him up and won the match. Kind of a weak finish. But hey, at least Seth Rollins fucking finally wins the damn match, man. He'd been losing all those matches to Cody. So Seth Rollins wins the match. He's in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Man, I mean, they're probably going to give the briefcase to a fucking, like a Austin Theory or some shit like that. But they should probably give it to Seth Rollins because this guy, I think, I think eventually, man, they should put the title on Seth Rollins, man. Especially if Cody Rhodes is gonna be out for 9 months or whatever they're saying. If Roman Reigns not gonna be there, if he's not gonna be there full time anymore, eventually I think that should be the plan to put the belt on Seth Rollins, man. You can still do Roman Reigns versus The Rock. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to have a title. I honestly think they should put the title on Seth Rollins, man. I mean, at least one of them, man, just so Rock can have a title. But we'll see. They got to build him up again because he got smashed in all those 3 matches, so they got to kind of build him up again. Next, we get Matt Riddle versus Tommaso Ciampa again. Fucking Mace. I don't know why the fuck he's on commentary. Obviously, Matt Riddle wins. Then we get an interview with Bianca Belair and Kevin Patrick in the ring. And we finally get a fucking sighting from fucking Rhea Ripley. I was wondering the whole show. I'm like, where's Rhea Ripley? Where's Damian Priest? Where's fucking Finn Balor? Where the fuck is Edge? Edge was a no-show tonight. To me, terrible follow-up for these guys after what they did last week. They just got a backstage segment. You have Bianca Belair in the ring, and Rhea Ripley appears with both Damian Priest and Finn Balor on the Titantron. Kind of a fucking weak comeback after what happened last week. No Edge at all. I don't know where the fuck Edge is now. But yeah, I mean, it's possible they could put the title on Ripley, Rhea Ripley, because you want to make that group look strong. I mean, I'm sure at this point they're wondering too: is it possible they beat the Usos, although it's heel versus heel? See, I'm sure at this point maybe they're regretting now putting both the titles on the Usos because I think it would be good for Rhea Ripley to be women's champion and then for the Usos to be for the Austin Finn Balor and Damian Priest to be tag team champions. But now it's kind of hard with heel versus heel. But if you really want this Judgment Day shit to work, I think you don't want another Retribution where they turn into fucking jobbers. So I think they gotta put the title on Rhea Ripley, and I think eventually maybe you do a triple threat tag team match and figure out a way to have Finn Balor and Damian Priest at least win the Raw tag, not both of them, but at least the Raw tag titles. Because you cannot, all this shit just for them to fail, honestly, come on, man. And then what was the fucking, we got Chad Gable versus Mustafa Ali. Jesus Christ. Of course, Chad Gable won. And then we get Rey Mysterio versus Veer Mahan, another feud that's been going on for 2 months. Nobody gives a shit about. Obviously, Veer Mahan wins. Whatever. The last hour was terrible, man. Last hour was horrendous. The show should have ended with a Seth Rollins AJ Styles match. Jesus Christ, man. And then, we get the main event, which was a fucking post-up between, so see who had more muscle. Jesus Christ, can you believe it? Between Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley. What the fuck is this, man? They literally just posting to see who's stronger, and then the fans vote. Obviously, Bobby Lashley won, and then at the end, Austin Theory fucking sprays, I don't know what he sprayed on Bobby Lashley's eyes, and that's pretty much the end of the show. It kind of made Bobby look like a pendejo at the end there, with just getting sprayed in the eye with something, and he just gets out of the ring, and it's in pain and discomfort. But, man, is Vince McMahon, is he really buying so much into Austin Theory? This guy is main eventing the fucking show in a fucking post with Bobby Lashley when you had fucking 2 of the best wrestlers in the world and AJ Styles and Seth Rollins putting in a 5-star match. I'm starting to worry. Like I said, I think we might get another fucking. We might get our next fucking Vince's student pet with Austin Theory, man. Like I said, he's already the U.S. champion. I wouldn't be surprised if he also wins Money in the Bank. Especially now with Cody out, I wouldn't be surprised at all because, oh my, how the fuck do you have this be that? It's not even a match. They're literally just posting to see who the fuck has fucking more muscle. Terrible way to end the show. Jesus Christ, man. So it came out this week that Fox deal with SmackDown expires in 2023. I wonder when the fuck Raw and USA Network expires, because if they do renegotiate, they got to take that third hour out, man. That third hour is terrible, man. You're booking up what? Chad Gable versus fucking who the fuck, Mustafa Ali, Veer Mahan versus Rey Mysterio, and then you end up with a post up with Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory to see up more muscle. Like Jobber City, that last hour, they really got to find a way to take that last hour off. It is horrendous, man. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like Raw could actually kind of compete with Dynamite, but then they should, because of that third hour, it gets so bad. Oh my Lord, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, all I want to say is thank you.